Hey, welcome to the live stream. My name is Heather Autumn, and normally I'm a travel and food vlogger, but on Mondays I play Stardew Valley, and on Wednesdays I do Fallout 4. So if you're watching this, lucky you, we're doing Stardew Valley. Also, I need to apologize to those of you who thought I did an extra episode of Stardew Valley last week, and then you joined the chat only to find out that it was Fallout 4. And I was shooting zombies. I'm so sorry, because that is not the vibe I want to create. Oh, I'm a little loud. Sorry about that. But I've been preoccupied because I have a new little member of my family about to join in a couple of weeks. Just making sure everything's working good. And so I'll be talking about that a little later. I'm gonna get started with this game. So we are starting. Hey, she isn't sorry. I did it on purpose. I like creating trauma because then people find people like me to fix the trauma that I created. How's it going, Shasta? Nice to see you. Are you here for the cat story and then you're gonna just bounce? I need to know ahead of time. So we are starting year 3 of this, and yeah. Oh my gosh, let me just get into the game for a whole second. This is year 3, it's fall. We're doing, today it's gonna be cloudy with gusts of wind. Okay, 1 second. Hey, Steele's in the chat. Shasta's in the chat. Hello. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, see, here we go. There we are. Spirit to neutral, that's fine, whatever. And the Queen of Sauce we're not even gonna click on because it's a rerun. You're still at work, but you'll be leaving shortly. Okay. I was having trouble with the stream, but it's working now. Interesting, that's weird. Let me know what kind of trouble, and I'll try to track that down. Hey, we got Gunter visiting. Gunter never visits us. How are the greenhouse plants? Thank you, Shasta, for the gift. You guys are sweet. Ah, I like those stars. And thanks for the emojis too. By the way, people, if you want to be a support, one thing you can do that's completely free is hit that heart in the corner of the chat. It basically tells YouTube people like this, and it sends it to more people. And it's fun to press. There's all kinds of emojis. See? Shasta's demonstrating it. Alright, so Gunter never visits us. Good morning. I hope it's not too early. Just wanted to stop by and thank you in person for all the wonderful artifacts and minerals you've discovered. You've done so much for one person. Yeah, Gunter, I'm digging up all of Pelican Town. You got another mouth to feed now? Aw, yeah. Well, like I said, in 2 weeks, and there's a story behind that. All right, he says, in fact, I've just received a letter from the Office of Regional Secretary of Artifacts. We're being honored with a coveted Golden Shovel award for our significant contributions to the field. Nice. Oh no, Shasta, or Steele, she's gonna kill you, man. Oh, thanks to you. Well, I should let you get back to your work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to buy iridium sprinklers. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a gift for you. It's an old key that's been sealed in the museum vault for at least 100 years. It's a little rusty, but still beautiful. Gunter knows I like to collect antiques. We got a rusty key. Woohoo. That's fun. We'll figure out that, I'm sure. Alright, so let's check the greenhouse, because that's a priority. Alright, heading to the greenhouse. Ah! Oh, that's right! Was it Steele? Did you recommend that I go and, I picked them already. How did we get another seed maker? I believe I completed one of the bundles in... Oh, did you log off early last time? I completed one of the bundles for the community center, and the reward was a seed maker. So So now I have 2. I made a deal with the devil. I said, give me a seed maker, and he went, alright. As long as you don't look at me like that again. Alright. Yeah, it was fun. So now I can make twice as many seeds, I guess. But I'm gonna make mayo first. Alright, so Kitten story, and I want to preface this. And this goes for you guys watching posting. I'm not going to give out the location or name of the owner because they are not bad people. I think decisions were made because they didn't know, and I made my decisions because I was scared, and that's how that all went down. Okay, and everyone has the right to learn something, and they were really nice once they understood. All right. Hold on. Double the seeds, no deals. Fiddle for the win. Also replant more starfruit. I will. I'll do it right now. Alright, so that being said, Saturday, I think I reached peak loneliness. I was like, you know what? This sucks. And I had been, so one of my hobbies when I'm off camera is kind of cleaning up trash sometimes around my neighborhood, my street. And so I was doing that, and I met a bunch of kids, and we got to talking about pets. They wanted to know if I had any, and I said that I had 2 cats, but they had passed away. Quit backseat farming. No, that's okay. I can do this and talk. It's all good. So what happened was they told me that there was a lady in their neighborhood who had kittens, and ironically, the kittens came from the mama cat I've been trying to catnap. Remember there was one that I said I tried to pick up, and she looked at me like, what are you doing? So she was a mama, and she gave birth to 3 kittens. So Saturday, I was in a fit of loneliness. I decided today was the day to reserve a kitten. And so free time's, no, I got tired. It's selfish. I got tired of seeing trash on my walk, and I was like, somebody should clean this up. And then I was like, you know what? That's what everyone says probably. So I decided to do it myself, and that's how I got into it. It's purely selfish. Yeah, talk trash about you all the time. Where you've been. No, that happens in the channel I'm not allowed in because there's spoilers. So anyway, I went to go and reserve a kitten. I found this lady, and actually it was her daughter who came out, and holding this pure black little ball of fluff, and she hands him to me and is like, here you go. And I was like, wow, this is really cute. How old is he? And she was like, oh, he's like a few weeks old. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And she's like, you can have him. And I was like right now? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, well, does he need his mom? And she's like, no, you can give him a bottle. Like, they just didn't know, right? And in my anxiety of the moment and holding this little fluffy ball of fur, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take this thing home, and I'm going to feed it and love it and call it George, So I did. I took it home. I scheduled an immediate emergency vet visit. There's a vet hospital down the street from me, so I took it there to MSPCA Angel West, for those taking notes. It's a great place. They're really sweet. And so of course everybody there is like, oh my gosh, cute little kitten. And then they found out how young it was, and they're like, ugh. And you got that George reference. I'm so glad. I was like, oh no, either no one's gonna get it. Hey, the gamer guy, nice to see you. Welcome back, because you joined last time, right? Super cool. So anyway, I brought it to the vet. The vet said it was perfectly healthy. They gave me resources on how to care for it and bottle feed it. I went to the Petco down the street and I got a whole bunch of stuff, like food and formula and litter and the whole thing, right? Very expensive. That was an expensive day. And wait, what was the George reference? It's from Hanna-Barbera. It's a cartoon. I forget. It was like this big fuzzy orange, kind of like a Bigfoot, and he adopts a kitten. And he's like, it's cute and fluffy, and I forget how it went, but it ends with, and I'll name it George, and I'll snuggle it. And so that's the reference I was making. But I'm gonna clean up the farm while I talk, if that's okay. It's looking like itself. I'll just be honest about it. It's a trash place. So anyway, I hope I didn't need those veggies that I just chopped down. So anyway, I did all this stuff. I took it home. The vet was like, be ready to feed it every 2 to 3 hours. I'm like, okay. So I set alarms throughout the night, checking on this kitten, and it's just not latching. It's not latching to the bottle. And so I'm trying all these different techniques. I'm putting like formula on my arm to see if it'll just take from there, like the whole thing. And I don't know if it didn't like the bottle or if it didn't like the formula or both. It was bad. So I'm freaking out at this point. It's now Sunday morning, and I had this, every now and then I have these like urges that I can't ignore. They're that bad. So I had this urge of like, oh my gosh, this cat is gonna die on my watch because I can't feed it. And it freaked me out so bad that I knew where the mama cat was, and I know the mama cat trusts me. So I catnapped my neighbor's cat, the mama cat, and I brought her to my apartment in a fit of take me to jail, I'm doing the right thing. And I sent my neighbor, who is now rightfully like concerned. Oop, hold on. Not to interrupt, but here, let me pause. But when is your stream scheduled, and do you only stream like for work? No, this is how I spend my free time, but I do have a schedule. So Stardew Valley is every Monday at 7 p.m. EST. Like, you can set your watch by it usually, and if I'm not doing it, I'll let you know in the community center or the community area of YouTube. And then on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I do Fallout 4. So I kind of balance. I have to have my nice self and then my neurotic, it's the midweek self. Sounds like you need to find some new people to be around. Why are you being... No one gets it. Oh no. Yeah, I actually agree with Digital there. You need new friends. So I call this lady up. It's really good about handling our crazy... Oh yeah. I am not alone here. I'm well aware of that. I try to not dominate the chat here. But so anyway, this lady calls me and she's like, we need to talk. Because obviously I just stole her cat. And I'm like, I know we need to talk. I'm so sorry. So she agreed to meet me outside of her apartment. And I told her, I was like, I took it to the vet. And the doctor said, like, I have it with me. I have the mama cat with me. And I brought all of my kitten gear, like all of the formula, everything. And I was like, the vet said that it can't be away from its mom. It's too young. And she was like, you know what? I thought that was the case. And this is where I want to put that disclaimer. She thought that was the case. But she was ill-informed by somebody who probably also didn't know what to do with kittens, that they could just be bottle fed. And she didn't understand that can really mentally hurt a kitten and cause a lot of behavioral issues later. And she also didn't know that it can be really tough for them to get used to a bottle, which kind of means they're hurting for a bit. And so she was really nice, and I tried to push for 3 weeks, but she said she could do 2, and I get it. Like, she has a schedule and stuff, and I was just happy to get the cat back to its mom. So we both agreed that in 2 weeks I'll get it. And she's really close to where I live. So I know that she's going to take good care of it. And yeah, so in 2 weeks I will have a little kitten that I'll show you guys for sure. It's going to be a YouTube cat. I'm going to try to leash train it. I did that with one of my other cats, which is why I'm trying it here too. But I'm floored you stole a mama. You did what you had to as a mom. No, Shasta, I was like, I honestly was almost in tears because I was like, how am I gonna, I can't have this cat, this kitten. I can't deal with a dead kitten. I cannot deal with that. And it was like just a white panic. And I was like, I know, I'll steal the cat. The kind of red flags from them. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been around malicious animal hurting people, my sister. And so, like, there's a point where there's people who hurt animals for fun. And then there's a group of people who don't mean to, but they aren't educated. Right? And so hopefully, this helps for next time. She'll know that you can't give kittens away so early. And honestly, like, people declaw their cats all the time, and that's bad for cats too. Like, you're taking their one defense system, you're cutting off like the first knuckle, and people don't know. They just take them to the vet and they're like, yeah, they think you're just taking off the nail, and that's not true. So I have to be careful. But yeah, she's rough. It is very dangerous. I agree with you. But I've also learned that the only way you can educate people is to be kind and educational. Because if you yell at them, they shut up, or they shut down, and they have their defenses. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope, because we live so close, I hope that there's like this love of, oh, we both have a cat in common. We both are learning kind of thing. Any cat breeds you would recommend? Is an orange cat good for my first cat? No! All right, so I'm not a cat professional. That's another disclaimer. Okay, in terms of cats, orange cats have a reputation for being the most neurotic things. Like crazy. Yeah, see, they're not bad cats, they're just special. Orange cats are their own level of crazy, they really are. So don't do an orange cat. I've had a tabby, he was a stray cat that one of my neighbors had. Another situation where he was really little, but they weaned him properly. And even then, he would still suckle from like a blanket till he was like 3 years old. I would say get yourself a good tabby. They're just chill cats, usually, real calm. I had a white cat, and they are the devil. There's a reason the devil was described as an angel of light. Because white cats. Oh, the spirits are annoyed. I'm still trying to play this game. And Grange display. Ugh, I can't deal with that. Pierre gets so mad at me for those. But usually cats do find you. It's weird. If you just kind of say, I want a cat, the right one will show up at the right time. And I know that sounds woo-woo, but it's a weird phenomena. It's all over the internet. Look up cat distribution center. And it's just people who are like, I suddenly realized I want a cat. And then the next day, I found one in a dumpster. It's the ginger in them. Ginger people and kitties are psychotic. You know what? My dad was crazy, and he was also a ginger. And I have red in my hair, which is probably my neurotic side too. I had a few ginger kitties, and I married a ginger. Steel. Or no, Sketcher. I'm sorry. It Steel's right above you. Oh, no. Ginger cats are crazy. They are. We gotta love them though, but they not for a first cat. Also, and I'm gonna say this because I've gone to cat shows and they're beautiful. I would love a Norwegian forest cat, but here's the thing. Did you keep any starfruit? I should have. I was making wine and mead and stuff with those. Hold on. Yeah, we got a bunch. We got 79 regulars and 27 silvers. So I went to a cat show. I won a Norwegian forest cat. They're beautiful. They're about as big as you can legally keep in Massachusetts. It's great, but they're like $3,000+ or $5,000 a pop for a kitten. And I just feel like my mom used to say you should never pay for a cat because they're everywhere, and I kind of agree with that. You know, find yourself either one at a rescue. It's kitten season right now. I'm gonna do the Bob Barker, make sure to spay and neuter your pets. But I would check there first. So that's my little rant. Get you a cat in jail, a jail cat. Because also too, they're just they're so prevalent in pounds as well that they're one of them. Kitten season, yeah. So kitten season is usually around late spring, early summer-ish. I mean, cats can have kittens anytime, but there's a higher number of kittens during the summer. You had imitation crab for lunch. Those are yummy. I have a shelter near me, or should I go looking for stray cats? The morally ambiguous part of me says go look for a stray, but that stray could also be owned by somebody, like this mama was to this family. I would say if a stray comes to you, see if it has a microchip, and if it doesn't, you know, but don't be afraid if somebody comes to your door and is like, I saw my cat in your window. Also, if you find a kitten, I'm gonna say this, if you find a kitten and you think it's abandoned, hang out for around 1 to 2 hours and make sure the mama doesn't come back, because a lot of times abandoned kittens actually have moms that are nearby but not with them, and then people just yoink. I didn't now she's all mad. Why are you running? I've never seen Pam run. Girl, you get your steps in. Look at her. Oh, she's like, get out of my way. Wait, what happens if can I stand in front of you? Oh. Go to the shelter and see if any of them fit your vibe. Yeah. Also, I mean, if you need to have a designer cat, there's rescue groups for people who, you know, they don't need or want their cat, or they're moving, whatever, and sometimes you'll find them there. Aw, thank you. Abdomen kittens. Oh, we're talking about Pam dinner. I had leftover Chinese food because I didn't eat yesterday because of this cat trauma. It was a catastrophe. Oh, thank you. Honestly, I agree with you. They're really nice people. I lucked out because I've seen a lot of other streamers who don't have a good group. And I always kind of feel bad for everybody involved. Ah, thank you. Shasta's nice. Actually, they're all nice. Digital's nice. Steel's nice. They come in second and third place because they like to do spoilers. And there can be some in-game fighting because of that. But yeah, it's fun. Oh. Everyone but Digital. He's a cheating gamer. He is a cheating gamer husband, I have to be honest. He's morally ambiguous. By the way, who was it? There was a couple people, they were like, oh, we don't like him because he cheats on his Stardew Valley wife. Yeah, it's nice to have you, gamer. Yeah, anytime. We actually have a Discord where there's a room I created, but I'm not allowed in, called Stardew Spoilers. And that's where everybody can go and air their grievances and spoilers about this game without me here. Tender Shasta, yes, they were big and juicy, dripping with sauce. Was good, but I wouldn't get them often because of the amount of calories. Yeah, but every now and then. Sounds good right now. I had General Gauss. So, yesterday I forgot to eat because I was feeding the kitten in the morning, and then at lunchtime I was having an anxiety attack. Would you rather me divorce her and marry others just to see if they all see all their heart moments? Oh my god. I didn't even think of that. That's morally complex. You should just be an open, like, polygamist. Go up to your wife and be like, just so you know, sister wives. And then she can divorce you. And then you can go and like, make that your sob story for the other wives. No one in this town seems to love me. Everyone I marry eventually divorces and I don't know why. No Pam meals at all. Wait, hold on. Price is really good. 5 tenders, 8. Wow, that's not bad at all. You're right. Join the Discord. Yes. It should be in the description for those of you wanting to join. You're not joining. There might be rival marriages. No. Don't join the Discord. It's chaos and the Discord spies on everyone. I believe that, honestly. Can collect certain items for you and get for your marriage. I will plan on marrying all the ladies, but in separate games. I'm not an animal. You know, we have to wonder. Why are we fishing? Because I'm reading chat and it was the only passive thing I could do besides wandering the streets of Pelican Town. Evelyn's gonna think I'm homeless. We need to be planting some seeds. I planted all the seeds for star fruit. Sketcher be like, Haley, I'm marrying your sister now. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like what happened, actually. It's actually how digital behaves in the game. I'm not reading anyone's stuff. I hope people watching the game are actually reading for me, because I'm not. A hobolo. Maybe I'll tell you my recipes one day. Okay, she just wants to tell me some cooking stuff. Broken glasses? Why? I don't think I have any. I usually sell those. I didn't know this. You can get divorced once you already have a kid. I'm curious as to how the game would handle that. See, man, that's so rough. Think of the children. Yeah, digital's morally ambiguous. Do it for us so we see if God comes after you. If you don't join the next live stream, we'll know he got you. Alright, glasses can be turned into good stuff with the recycling machine. Oh, that machine I don't use. No worries. Alright, so here we are. So, what I could do is just make it a farming day. Because there's obviously enough to do. Where's my stuff? Oh, there it is. So recently I had all of this organized. And now I can't find anything. It's like real life. I cleaned this closet and now I don't know where half of my clothes are. Alright, so there's that. We'll sell those two and these. Actually, we can kind of sell everything at this point. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Wait, didn't Shasta just find out you can turn quartz into refined quartz? I knew that. I don't know if she knew that. Oh, that machine, that's buried inside another chest. I organized. Look, it's color coordinated. Efforts are being made. See? It's dark because all of my rocks are in here. Okay, so everyone on Stardew has better farms than me. I wish I could zoom out. Oh, I can't really. That's a shame. Because my farm looks hideous. It's all overgrown. Linus could be living in here and I wouldn't even know. He could be going through my trash at night and I wouldn't even know. Probably does, actually. Alright, do we need oak resin for anything? I thought there was a community center item for that. Or am I thinking maple? Hold on. It's not a fish item. Oh, it's maple syrup. Okay. Well, we could always tap a tree. Wait, let's turn the peppers into seeds. Think you can do that in the settings? Oh, change the view? Let me see. Options. I don't know if it's in here. Window. You know what? I actually can't do this right now. Oh, I could zoom, possibly. Zoom level? I can zoom in. I can't zoom out. Okay. I can't necessarily poke around too much because of how OBS is set up. And if I change the window, it's going to change on the screen for you guys. It's going to be bad. Yeah, it wouldn't let me go past the 75% or something. So windowed, standard, 100%. See? 75 is like grayed out. I could do... Yeah, that's about it. It's weird. But we have this area. So we have the greenhouse. What am I trying to do? Make my farm pretty. I'm trying to organize it. So this whole area over here belongs to the animals. Like all of my cows and chickens are free range. Alright, do they have enough hay? Why do they not have hay? I thought I had a haymaker. Am I gonna have to buy that? I thought I had an auto feeder. I have an auto grabber. Girl, get your milk. There we go. Forgot to put the starfruit into the jam machine. Oh. I can do that. You have to upgrade your barn. You know what? Let's make that a priority because I can't be feeding my... I'm gonna sound like a bad mom. After all this kitten rescue, I'm gonna be like, we can't feed our animals. That's too much time. They're fine. I walked in on those birds 2 weeks ago. They were fine. I'm gonna end up on like Animal Planet's Animal Police. I'm gonna be an animal hoarder. Alright. There we go. Oh, I forgot my eggs. Yay. Let's upgrade these barns this episode if we can. I know I got money. I probably need hardwood for everything, and I don't have it. I've been trying to fix that tree that's in the forest for who knows how long. Looks like your coop isn't upgraded either. They won't auto feed until you upgrade them all the way. Okay. Sad. Well, let's talk to Robin. Robin's gonna charge an exorbitant amount. I had to be careful there. I almost cussed Robin out. She's not even here to witness it. Her exorbitant fees. Actually, let me fill up my water pail too. It's low. We're gonna need iridium sprinklers, upgrades. Can't be like... I've been reading too much chat. You know what? We would be farther along in this game. But going back to what you were doing in the settings, what were you trying to do? I was trying to zoom out so you guys could see the thing that is my farm and judge me for it. I've seen people take screenshots of their entire farm, and I can't do that for some... Look at the money we just brought in. 22,728 gold. We're rich. And watch Robin turn us away because we don't have enough hardwood. All right, I'm gonna play. What are we doing? It's gonna be clear and sunny. That's great. And spirits are neutral. Used to have a website for that mostly. Oh, it's a separate thing. So we have some wild honey, we got some jade, and we got some mail. What did we get? Hello friends, the mountain lake has been kind to me. I'd like to share my good fortune with you, Linus. Oh, we got a catfish. Linus is so nice. I should gift him his catfish back. We're gonna Uno reverse this catfish. Also, I want to know what kind of a person Linus is to come up and be like, here's a fish. Go to the sewer today. We need to buy why buy it when I could just have it? I think I just have them. I think I have like one iridium sprinkler. Let me double check. What color it was at first. Yeah, I got 2 of them. I'm rich. Also, I'm walking this way because I need to talk to Robin anyway, so. How do we get to the, Hey, it's Captain! Nice to see you. How's life treating you? Did you hear about my kitten? If not, it's a long story, so you might have to rewind and watch the first part. We need more. I only have 2. Probably has all the hardwood she needs for that tree buried in a chest somewhere. Actually, let me go back and see, because I don't even know. We need a better way to track and organize my stuff. But I really did sort out my chest situation. Everything is very nicely color-coded. Did you get a new mutie? Not for 2 weeks, because it was too young. But I got to hold it and care for it for 1 day and 1 night. And then I had an anxiety attack because I thought I was going to die because it wasn't eating. And it was really happy though. Like I have a video, I'll post it as a short, but I have a video of me playing with it, and I think it also might have been teething because it was like biting my couch and biting my fingers, and it was just having the best time biting. Oh, I'm halfway there. All right. So we'll just keep those with us. But I ended up giving it back to the owner after I kidnapped the owner's cat because I got desperate. Desperate people do desperate things. And we arranged that the cat and the kitten would stay at her place, which is fine because the cat knows that space as opposed to my apartment. And I will get the kitten in 2 weeks. So, back when it's properly weaned. It's still going to be probably a week or 2 younger than I would prefer, but that's way better than the 4 weeks that I was 4 to 5 weeks that I was looking at. So I said we need to buy the sprinklers. Why buy them? I have 2 right here. What's the benefit? Okay, lady. I need... Okay. Wait. Why is the wood... We don't... What? I can afford both of these. They don't need hardwood. What the... I swear, with Robin, it's never a straight hey. Just so you know. Just keep scrolling. Oh, that's... Oh, thank you. Major kitten envy. I've never had a kitten. They're fun. They're a lot of work still. They're fun. And I will show him, I promise. So not next Monday, but the Monday after. Though there's always a chance that they might fall in love with him and keep him, which I'm really hoping doesn't happen. But I know she has kids, and I'm scared because that could happen. Here. We are. You didn't look where the upgrade was for new buildings. No, I thought I was looking at the upgrades. I'll go back. It's not like I'm burning calories by running back. It's not like she doesn't have short little pixel legs that are working as hard as they can. But I got to hold it. It had blue, beautiful eyes that are definitely going to change color. The mom has like yellow eyes. And I have boy and girl names picked out. But I also know my own temperament, and I think I know what I'm going to call it by default, whether it likes it or not. But I think I'll reveal that when I show off the kitten later. But, okay. So, buildings. Oh, you're right. It is a full thing. Okay. That means it gets worse. There's silo, there's a mill, a shed, which we could use. Fish pond, cabin, home for a friend. Oh, we should buy that too. Okay, if we can't, we might end up getting that because I have to commemorate Moto. Call it Robo-Flavin. I like the 80s reference. Or no. How do you... Riboflavin? What is that? I'm gonna have to Google that. Alright, here we are. Deluxe coupe. So we need 500 wood. We can do that. Easy. And 200 stone, which we already have. You just spelt it Flavin. It's the same. There's an I instead of an E. No idea who that is. Alright, so we have the coupe. It's gonna cost a lot. Wood is more. So what should we do first? Should we do the deluxe barn and just cut down all of our entire forest? Or should we do the coupe first? All I know is it's something in Planties? I have no idea. Are you on drugs? You can tell us. We're the internet. We'll never tell anyone. First, buy the iridium sprinklers. Okay, first of all, where do I buy the iridium sprinklers? It's very adamant. It's almost bordering on pushy, but do I see, what's his face for that? Pierre. I can hate Pierre. But I don't hate Pierre as much as Harvey, and I'm gonna marry Harvey. Look at him. Look at him scheming of how he can release some sort of deadly virus. Like he's ignoring me. This is how smart guys over here act. They ignore people. This stuff can definitely be incorporated into a healthy diet. You know what? Put some fertilizer in your healthy diet. I hate that guy. Plants. Oh my gosh. Planties. Okay. I am here trying to buy the iridium sprinklers. Yeah, what is with the, I think they just, Steel just likes to see me spend my money. I don't see sprinklers here. Where do I even buy them, man? I can get a dehydrator. We're all hanging out in the saloon this evening. It's kind of a Friday. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to make friends. Thanks, Abigail, for reminding me that I have social obligations that I can't outrun. Alright, either way, we have to go back to our farm. If you can't tell me where to buy a iridium sprinkler, I don't know. He's asking you to fight bears, so plant things to strip the seeds from them. I mean, one does have to question where he's coming from. I'm not gonna point fingers, but that guy. Alright, let's drop off this fish. There, we're not touching the iridium sprinkler, and we need a whole bunch of wood. Like, a lot. Well, I guess, I mean, we're already at 362. So let's start clearing out while I wait to find out where to buy these iridium sprinklers that are so vital to the game. So vital. Have you not planted anything in your actual farm? No, I've been doing all of these errands. I've been running around all of town, making friends, going into the mines. My animals haven't seen me in months. They don't even know who owns them anymore. Woody's Secret. It's like Victoria's Secret. Only for wood. We're gonna read it. What did we learn? Nothing. I don't even know what we learned. Oh no. Well, I hope it's something good. Alright, so we're almost at the 100. Steel axe. I'll tell you what Woody's secret is. Don't sell Shasta. Man, she's lurking. He's got a snake in his boot. I was wondering where that was gonna go. I'm glad it's in his boot. Anyway. We're gonna chop down some trees. You know, I do have this live stream as not kid friendly. But that doesn't mean kids don't find it, so. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's keep it that way. Alright. We're almost at a 500. So I have to leave, but I'm back. Someone recommended to get a 1-star ragdoll for American Shorthair. Or the American Shorthair. I vote for the American Shorthair because ragdolls, you need to... Have you seen one? They're beautiful. I'm going to say that about every cat, but ragdolls are beautiful, but very high maintenance in terms of hygiene. Because they have really fluffy kind of fur. Wait, do you not know that reference? That's from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot. My lip got caught. That looked weird. Yeah, it's from Woody. Plant stuff. The farm is empty. It is empty. But here's the thing. I've been running errands. Now my see, this is where it stresses me out. Because my chickens and cows didn't have food, and I wasn't aware of that. How is the new Moana movie? Because I've seen the cartoon or the 3D animation of it, and that the way they did the water, I heard it got like awards just for the water animation, and I have to agree it was really good. Hey, we got a hardwood stump right here. Didn't even know it. I was about to unsubscribe. Jeez, I feel like, you know, you're right on the edge of leaving. I have abandonment issues. You can't be... Me and this kitten have a lot, you know. We're going to be working on each other's traumas. Animal eats the grass if you leave the doors open, and then they're not going to find their way back home. Sometimes they go missing, right? And you find out a fox got them. Or something. They weren't mad, so they didn't need the hay. But they also didn't have it. It's not... I have an entire fenced in... Look, a quarter of my farm is fenced in. This is not animal cruelty. They literally have... they are free-ranging it. They got more room than I do. I am... They can leave within reason. It looks like a compound right now. I also haven't checked in on my mushrooms, so who knows how those are going. Okay, so now I'm getting hay. It's weird. Or I was. Also, does anyone know where I can buy iridium sprinklers? Because I thought you had to make them. Not that I would do this with my cat, but you had an outdoor cat? No. Have I had an outdoor cat? No. Just because, so I grew up in Florida, and they have a very unhealthy cat population problem where they're just numerous. If you want to steal a cat, go to Florida because they're everywhere. And, you know, a lot of them, you know, sadly, they end up like on the side of the road in not a great shape. Usually the shape is flat. And it's just, you know, cats who live outdoors actually live 20% less than indoor cats. So, because they're exposed to other animals, other cats, they can get feline AIDS. Because not everyone, you know, it passes just like human AIDS. And feline leukemia is also a thing if it goes untreated. You can't monitor, you know, how their poop is. You know, so if they have like kidney issues or they're bleeding, like Moto had a lot of digestive issues towards the end. And if he was an outdoor cat, I wouldn't know. So I'm going to discourage that if I can. Just leave the doors open. They won't get lost if you have it entirely closed off fence. Well, no, I mean, this is my farm. This is all theirs. They can roam around here, and the doors are open, I think, to this. But not outside of that. That's why I'm not chopping the hay down in here. Let me check on my chickens. Oh my gosh, it's 11 o'clock. But on the plus side, we got our wood, so we can kind of work with, wait, is it open though? Yeah, they have an open door. Door on the barn? Yeah, so the coop is open. Let me double check the barn. There's a tree in the way. Oh, there it is. Oh, but maybe they can't get out to the trees. See how neglectful I am? Jeez. There we are. Alright. They can live their best life now. And I'm going to fall asleep in the bushes and Harvey's going to have to rescue me. I'm going to be resentful. Alright, let's get in. There was one time I fell asleep in the kitchen of my own house and Harvey was like, oh, I found you. And I was like, what are you doing in my house? If I want to sleep on the floor of my kitchen, that's my business. The terminology being shared is very confusing. For what? Kittens? Because there's like 3 conversations happening. I'll be happy to explain anything I can on cats. But if you want a good, still applies, look back in the chat if you want to know. What? Buy the sprinklers in the sewer. Oh, I have not gone to the sewer yet, so that's... And I missed Friday. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, we'll go to the sewer. Sewers. Spirits are neutral, fine. I have to double check how to get to the sewer. I think I remember. I know that there's a sewer thing in the graveyard. No, it's totally... Gamer guy, you're totally fine. I love cats. I watch a lot of Jackson Galaxy. He's going to be somebody you want to look up for sure. I think you can find a lot of his stuff on YouTube or Animal Planet. If you Google My Cat from Hell, that show is super educational. Yay! I unlocked the sewer hatch with a rusty key. Good to know. Can I get in there? I can. It stinks. Ooh. Oh, he's not dangerous. A human visitor? This is most unusual. Oh, it's Krobus! It's my future roommate. Hey, man. Hey, man, we can order pizza. How long has she had that key? I got it at the beginning of this game. Oh, psh. You were talking about cats and didn't pay attention to the game. Friday has come and gone. This is my life. This is how it is. A few in-game days. Yeah, that's accurate. I am Krobus, merchant of rare and exotic goods. Nice. On Fridays, I stay silent as a sign of devotion to Yoba. Hey man, you do you. No judgment. Wow. Okay, so we have Void Essence, Solar Essence, Sashimi of Void Egg. Sign of the Vessel. A decorative piece for your farm. Okay. Can't get sprinklers anymore. You made me go down here for nothing? A monster fireplace? This furniture can't be placed outdoors. I can replace my current fireplace with a monster one. Crystal floors, wicked statue recipe, a wizard's catalog. Ooh. It's only sold on Fridays, but he just said he's a devoted follower of Yoba. Not to be confused with Yoda. Butterfly powder, a returned scepter. The golden handle quivers with raw potential. Hold the scepter to the sky and return home at will. That sounds better than a horse. I like that. Can you imagine having that in a social... We could go to the bar and be like, peace, and just right out of there. Could be talking to Pam, do that mid-sentence. Well then that should have been, can't get sprinklers until Friday. Buy a star drop. I already have so many. Or wait, no, I'm thinking of the other ones. Sorry for yelling at you. I reacted too quickly there. You found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of cat. It's a very catty day. Your maximum energy level has increased. Love that. Thank you, Steel. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I think I'm still hungry. It made it sound like it was forever. Like I see sprinklers all the time. That was the impression I got. All right, so where does this go? Nowhere. And we're good. Oh! Hey! There's some trash to pick up. I was manhandled into it, Shasta. I was just trying to talk about cats with Gamer Guy. I did. Because he was like, oh, you gotta buy the purple fruit or whatever, the purple star fruit. And I was like, I got it mixed up with the yellow star stuff that I have. So I yelled at him. You're out! Oh no! Alright, Digital. Thanks for the time you gave us. We'll remember you. Oh, uses return scepter. Yeah, I just learned about that. He was trying to... I thought he was trying to get me to eat a fruit that I already had tons of. You big rich Digital. Wait, do you actually own one? I'm sorry. Poor Steel's right. I feel bad. I don't yell at my followers often. And when I do, it's usually because I made a mistake. Oh no, I'm sorry. Aw, he was just trying to help and I was being a jerk. Because I thought you wanted... I'm sorry. So here's what I thought. He wanted me to eat the yellow star fruit. And I kind of pulled the equivalent of we got dinner at home. And we in fact did not have dinner at home because this is a purple star fruit. And it did a lot for me. And now I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'll be offering free therapy for you at the end of this episode. We could talk about her feelings. Except I don't know how that works when I'm the person who caused the trauma. We got star fruits at home. That's kind of the tone that I took. But now that you mention it, we do need to buy more star fruit seeds. But we have like almost 100 star fruit. Why am I here? What am I doing with my life? I don't even... Why am I... Oh, I was supposed to see Robin. Jeez. Because I'm upgrading my farm and I have all the things now. Free therapy, huh? I think most of your fans could benefit. Well, for just to let you all know, I've just started taking classes to become a therapist. So, see me in about 5 years. 5 or 6. And then I'll say, I'm sorry, I can't, because ethically, I yell at my fans on Stardew live streams. Steel is in the bootlegger business. I was going to say, they're kind of... My parents didn't think they were doctors, but you can get a doctorate in therapy. And if I have the opportunity, I would like that. I know that the Earth and Science Department gets cider because we're not allowed to serve beer or alcohol, but we get cider and cake for people who get their doctorate. We're big spenders. Alright, we're not looking for a shed. We're looking for a deluxe coop, I think. So should we do the barn or the coop first? I think we have about 600 wood. So we can do either of these. Not both of them, but either. I kind of feel like we should do the coop because there's so many birds in there. There's like a whole stack of birds. Oh, we could get rabbits, and the rabbit foot is the only thing I'm missing from the wizard bundle. It's too. Which animal you never wanted to see again? I mean, my birds are pretty annoying. I don't own birds. You want to know an animal I will never own is birds. They bite. They bite hard. My mom had a budgie and she had a lovebird. Freaking hated them. They just bit for no reason. And then they'd squawk at you. I'm gonna do this one. Because it unlocks the rabbits. And we kind of need that. So we're gonna upgrade. Yeah, we're upgrading our stuff. A big coop. Alright, this is our coop. This one. Alright. There we go. Rabbits are so good. Well, then I'm gonna have rabbit paws, and apparently you need that for heart events, right? Robin just took my money. Happy for her. Lover birds, all kinds. Oh, you love birds. All kinds. Have many ducks and geese. You have. Oh, you've had them. I was like, you have them? Right now? I mean, as long as I'm not taking care of them, I like them. As long as I don't have to clean their cage and have them squawk bite me. And fun fact about lovebirds, if you get one, it bonds to the owner. And so this one bonded to my mom, and it hated everyone else with a fiery passion that a bird this big can deliver. So, you need a rabbit's foot for something very good in the game. Well, I know, who is it? Is it digital or is it steel that is always like, oh, I need more rabbit's feet for dating? Let's see, perhaps the nitrogen level or nitrogen fixation level is affected by nematode secretions. Nice. Sounds like stuff I hear at work. Sorry, I was pondering some data and I didn't notice you there. That's fine, man. Do you need anything? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Where's Linus? I wanted to say hi to him. It's not ways require the luck. Oh, to date multiple people? Terrifying, by the way. Also, I found out that this refills, which I'm excited about. I could take care of these. Oh, there's so many. It's great. I found out I can get Boston College sweaters for this kitten. And you guys can't tell anyone, but my boss said I could smuggle it in every now and then. And I have a cat backpack. It's like a backpack, but it's mesh, and then it has like a floor so the cat can sit in it. So that's what I'm going to do, for sure. Especially since, like, kittens, like, they take no room. Digital needs them, not you. Hey, I got a rusty cog. Did he scare you? He saw that I yelled at Steel. He was like, I'm out. A kitty sweatshirt. Yeah! Smuggle the kitty. I'm gonna take it to work. But I can't let my boss's boss see. I don't think you'll get it. I don't get cat vibes from him, but I could be wrong. But the thing is, here's the thing. There's a bunch of people in our department who bring in their dogs. Like, I've seen a Dalmatian, and I've seen a beautiful, I think it's a Heart lab? It doesn't look like a lab. I forget what dog it is. Maybe it's a mutt. But, did you decide an official name? Or are we still waiting to, you know, the personality? I have 2 names picked out. But I also have the default, I know what I'm going to call this cat regardless because it's shorter. So it's sort of like you have your Christian name and then you have the name your friends all call you. That's what's going to happen to this cat. Also, we don't know the gender. The vet is split on it. The vet tech took the cat in the back and you could hear all of these like, "Aww," because it was so little. And half of them thought it was a girl. And then the other half thought they could feel pom-poms and that it was a boy. Because it's all black, so it's hard to tell. And so I'm going to have to wait. But I do have 2 names. I can tell you them. But if I change my mind in a couple days because I think of a better name, you can't be mad at me. So can we do that? Is that okay? Alright, I'm trying to get, mixed seeds. See? That one. Also, if I could judge the kitty's personality right now, I would say it's a very easygoing cat. And the mama, it's a support animal. Okay. Alright, as long as you guys don't get mad at me if I change my mind. If it's a boy, I'm thinking of naming it Sebastian. From the anime Black Butler, because the main character was named Sebastian and he was really into cats. So there's that. The girl name is a little more... I was also thinking of either Sigmund or Freud, though. So that's... There's like a list of boy names, but I really like Sebastian. And then for girl names, I was going to name her Persephone, but it would be P-U-R-R Sephone. But there's a very high chance that this cat is going to end up being called Pumpkin. Because it looks like a little Halloween cat. So, I've gone by that name 21 years now. Pumpkin? Sebastian. You better marry Sebastian if you do that. I wasn't even thinking of the in-game Sebastian. I was thinking of the anime Sebastian. Something similar to that. Persephone. Persephone's story, she's from Greek mythology. And she was the daughter of Zeus, which that should tell you that there was a lot of mental health issues. Like, Zeus is a horrible god, by the way. And Hades, the god of the underworld, sees her. And she's out there picking flowers, and he decides that he likes her a lot. So he kidnaps her, and brings her to the underworld. Is that a truffle? Oh, I thought it was. He brings her to the underworld. And so she starts kind of freaking out. Rightfully so. And I forget how it comes about, but he agrees to allow her to the surface for 6 months out of the year. And that's how you get spring and summer. And then when she goes back to the underworld, it ends up that it's fall and winter. So that's the Greek story behind the name Persephone. So, have you gone by Pumpkin Steel? I mean, I've been called Pumpkin by like my parents. I mean, Zeus, do you know much about Zeus? Because Zeus is the archetype of like toxic dads. He was a bad god. I had a thing for like Greek mythology when I was a kid, so that's how I know these stories. I was obviously homeschooled. A cat named Pumpkin. Well, that's the thing. Like, it looks like a pumpkin. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a pumpkin. Oh, I was gonna say, wait, Steel, are you Sebastian in real life? I thought you just gave us a name drop. Oh yeah, I know about some mythology. Oh, so bad. Restraining order. Zeus needs restraining orders and very much to be put on a list. A very bad list where you have to check in every like time you move or change jobs. Power to the nerds. It was so much, they were so dramatic. I'm currently walking around with iridium sprinklers in my inventory. I have no idea why. No one's telling me why. I just have them. But apparently that's not good enough. I need to buy them. So I'm gonna put these back. I have another house plant? How did I get that? Yeah, like, Greek mythology is all my children, but in God form. There's so much drama. I wouldn't want to be a god after all that. I'd be like, you know what? I'm good. Like, I don't need to be up there fighting in heaven. You know a lot about mythology. Oh, really? Aw. So you know we're not crazy then. You're one of us. Oh right, I was supposed to put starfruit in here. I forgot. Alright, there we go. We're making jam. And I think we're also making mead. It's taking forever. Oh, Aztec stuff. Ooh, I don't know any of those stories. That sounds fun though. They were vicious. They were like a warrior class people, so I bet they had great stories. Well, I know about the sun god. I was gonna say, now that I think about it, the way I know it is dumb. I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens. So I know about like the Anunnaki, and I mean, look, this is why I needed a YouTube channel, because if I don't have something like good to chew on, I find all kinds of mental stuff. But yeah, I read all about that and how the oh, have you seen the statue where it looks like a guy powering a rocket? That's a whole thing. I personally am not a conspiracy theorist. However, I enjoy listening to conspiracy theories. And then I sit there and this is why I can't sleep at night. Learned some Aztec myths. I never said that. Wait. Oh, I missed stuff. You're looking for your heritage? That's messed up. Oh my god. I'm glad, you know what, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm surprised, Shasta, you said that, and I'm glad you said it, not me. Whoa. You guys are mean. You're mean to each other. Oh right, I have stuff to sell. Anyway. Oh, but that's fun. Also, there was a woman who climbed one of the sacred Aztec pyramid temples. Yeah, but to assume that he's from the Aztecs, I don't know. She won't understand my comment, Shasta, because of the delay. No, what? I got that you're learning myths. Shasta was asking if that was your heritage. My parents are from Mexico. I was born in the US, so Mexican American. Captain. Welcome back. It's crazy in the chat. And I'm not allowed to comment Because my parents are from New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And my skin matches the color of cottage cheese. I don't know. I don't think you guys are trying to actively hurt each other. I'm just, yeah. Aztecs aren't understood because of what people know are secondhand from Spanish. Oh. I didn't know that. So the Aztecs were separate from the Mexicans that we know now? Because they're from Mexico, right? Oh man, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Please educate me. You don't understand. The internet is a vicious place for ignorance. I want to learn. It's gonna be clear and sunny. See, here's the thing. Some people don't know about how to take care of cats, and I walk very carefully in this area because I don't know a lot, which means the chances of me messing up are higher. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. I'm bored of cottage cheese. I vote we go for adobo or bungalow cheese. Adobe. Ooh, I've never heard. Are those real cheeses? Because I like adobo. Or, well, adobe. I don't know. Could be misreading that. I click on buttons and I don't read anything. Okay, tortillas we know. I was talking about I never said that because you said you and Shasta are crazy. Genuine no diss, but I thought Mexican heritage came from, that's what I thought too. But, like I said, I'm the worst person to talk about that because I don't know. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Is it like cotija? Because I like cotija. I like it so much it's not allowed in my house. Anyway, it's going to be a great day. Fortune teller said that spirits are neutral, which is all we can really hope for. In Spain. Well, Spain, I feel like, has less of a say because they're all the way... They're like Europeans are to Americans. Like, they're all the way over there. Can't really comment on American culture because it's secondhand stuff. Yeah, I know of adobo as well. Bungalow are just different kinds of homes, like cottage. Oh! Dang. Well, Shasta, you know, if you missed it, I don't feel alone. What kind of cheese do you like that you don't? Cotija. It's a Mexican Latino cheese. It's really crumbly. I think it's also a goat cheese. It's used in like tacos and a lot of Latino cooking. Freaking love it. It's a little bit salty. Not allowed in the house. Never heard of bungalow, so I let that slide, but I thought adobo. Yeah. Okay, so Shasta, you and I were on the similar mental path with that one. Because I thought the same things. And I was duped. Alright, I have to get some more seeds. But then they're going to be behind. So maybe not. Majority of Mexicans are descendants of Aztecs. But there are many tribes in Mexico. The Aztecs dominated them and made them send sacrifices. I remember being traumatized by that fact as a kid. Oh. Because they would usually do like the really pretty girls. And then they would like off them in the worst way. Hey, it's Amanda. Figured I'd pop in and leave you up on my phone while I sleep. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, have a good nap. Aw. Sweet dreams. So we won't talk about anything creepy at all, I promise. I have to go to Costco. It closes in 30 minutes. Family wants pizza. Go! Drive your fastest, but safely. We want to hear from you next live stream. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you. Drive safe, Steel. Nah, Shasta, it's 8:26 p.m. Hey. Oh, you're in my time zone, Amanda. Because it's 8:25 over here. So happy East Coast. I'll talk however you want. Thank you. We're just talking about the Aztecs, and I was talking about aliens earlier because I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens, and they talk about the Anunnaki, which apparently were also aliens, allegedly. Ah, that's cool. Well, sleep well. Hey, bear. Wait, is that a reference to We Bare Bears? That was a great cartoon. Aztecs and cheese and house types. We have the most neurotic conversations. I'm trying to clear out this thing over here. I should be working on my own farm, but I got distracted. Oh! Hi, Bear Bears! No, it isn't. Oh! I was gonna say, that's funny. I love that cartoon. She just wanted to say, hi. Hello. Nice to hear from you. Your mom's cool. She makes this place fun. She also guards, spoilers with her life. She's scary sometimes. If you've never seen We Bare Bears, it's cute. It was like on Cartoon Network, and it was about she's judging my messages to you. Oh no, it's fun. You're cool. But no, We Bare Bears is about 3 bears, a grizzly, a panda, and a polar bear, and they all live together. And the panda bear is a social media artist, and the grizzly bear is kind of like the brains of the group. And the polar bear is kind of mute, but he also likes to, he works as a sushi chef. He does like teriyaki and stuff. So, yeah, she is. She's scary. You know what? You have to see her every day, so I'm going to definitely believe you. Rude. Oh, Shasta, it's funny. I genuinely mean that. Really funny. And there's a lot of great gifts from it. So. She used to watch that when she was younger. Aw. No, it's a great show. Honestly, I miss Cartoon Network. I don't know, like I stopped watching it for like a year or so. I got distracted by life. And now I feel like it's changed so much and I don't know any of the new cartoons. But it was like, that was like my comfort channel. If I felt stressed, I'd watch it. Have you guys seen Infinity Train? Because that one, I didn't finish it, but it was weird. It was like a surrealist... I don't know, it was really weird. I kind of liked it. Back in the day was great. Yeah. No, see, but the thing is though, like, I feel like as a stressed adult, sometimes watching kids shows makes me feel better. It's like for my inner child. It's like watching How It's Made when you're sick. No, a book maybe. Oh. Wait, what do you mean a book maybe? Oh, like you don't watch TV when you're sick? You read books? Oh man, old SpongeBob. Love that show too. I don't know, it was I liked it back in the very beginning where it was a little less, I want to say it wasn't as fleshed out. And it was a little more rude. Like, Squidward was a jerk. He was a real jerk. Oh! I don't know. Maybe it was? I just remember seeing clips of it and I was like, whoa, this is a trippy cartoon. I don't know what it's about. But I kind of came in the middle of it, so I was like, I have no idea what's going on. And I just didn't care enough to research it. That's neat. I didn't know it was a book. You know what, though? There's a rumor that Squidward is actually, like, the adult in all of us. And I couldn't agree with that more. Because he's just so over it. He's done. He just wants to go and play his clarinet. People keep bothering him. Aeon Flux. I haven't, but I have heard the name. What is that about? I got cookies. All of my food groups are beige right now, just so you all know. I got some bread, a tortilla, and some cookies. So we're carbo loading in the game. We're gonna put our stone. Look at how many stones we have now. What was Aeon Flux about? I bet you if I heard it, I might go, oh yeah. This sounds familiar. It's a wild kind of cartoon from back in the day. Huh. Let me just Google it really quick. Google is free, right? It's still free, right? Aeon Flux. Oh. Maybe I haven't seen it. Avant-garde science fiction adventure television series. Oh, it was on MTV. Okay. Yeah, that's probably why I never heard about it. So my parents didn't have cable. And I didn't start watching cable TV until I moved away to the dorms at my college. It's free for now. Yeah. Okay, I'll look into that. So when I started watching like Cartoon Network and cable, I was in college, and by that time they had Adult Swim, and that had what was it? Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and late at night it had Jackass, which I love. I own every season of Jackass and Wild Boys because I was in deep depression during my college days. Like, legit, you should worry about this kid kind of depression. And I used to spend hours just finding anything I could watch that was Jackass related because they made me laugh. And then I bought all of their DVDs because I was like, you know what? These guys are great. And Johnny Knoxville is doing Fear Factor now, or a remake of Fear, which I'm not sure why they're bringing that back, but I think Johnny Knoxville can do better, but here we are. Could you imagine if Google charged? We'd all be in such horrible trouble. Oh, you know what though? It's all good, Shasta. Like, honestly, it is. He did not age. So Bam didn't age well either. I feel bad for him because, like, I know they lost one of their teammates. I guess he died in like a car accident, and they all kind of like got really messed up over that. I think the only one who actually turned out somewhat mentally healthy was Steve-O, weirdly. And Steve-O was like really into drugs, and he went to rehab, and then he went into therapy, and now he's like a vegan animal rescuer. Which is a great story for him. I love the vintage commercials and thinking back to how the internet cost money back in the day. Yeah. No, Shasta, did you know that you can go into YouTube and select commercials from a certain year, and there's like playlists for them. I actually found, so this is going to sound wild. In Florida, we have Publix, which is sort of like, I want to say it's like Market Basket. No, I want to say it's like Wegmans up here in the Northeast. I don't know what they have for you, but it's like it was kind of like a classy grocery store, right? Really nice lighting. You know, it looks good, and they make great sandwiches. What am I doing back at my farm? I'm trying to talk and do two things. All right. So they had a commercial back when I was like 5, and I was able to find it. It's called The Way Back Home or something. Publix. Homecoming. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it in the Discord. But it was about a family traveling, and then you find out that they're not going up north. They're actually coming from the north down south to Florida to visit their grandparents on a houseboat. And it was Christmas themed. And I remembered the music as a kid, because it had this one scene sound that was slightly Asian sounding. And I was like, that is so cool. And for some reason that stuck. And then that was one of those, like, I was 25 and I was like, I'd like to look for that commercial again. And I found it. And I saved it. So, anyway, that was long-winded. But the things you can find on YouTube are amazing. So. Alright, let me put this away. We are making no progress. Oh, hey, our meat is done. We're gonna make money. Starfruit wine. Let's throw some more starfruits in there. No, but that's the thing. So if I put in, it was like from the year I was born, which I'm not going to talk about, but I put in that year and I clicked vintage commercials, and there was like old McDonald's commercials and like, I forget what else. I just remember the McDonald's ones because they were crazy. They were kind of like creepy. I don't like the clown. And they also had Grimace and like all the characters they don't use anymore. 1908. So, fun fact, I'm a vampire. Just gonna drop that there. No, but it's great. It's so much fun. And then you can search by region too. So, I'm sure they have stuff out there. You have to tell us how it goes. Also, you can look at vintage toy commercials. Those are the best. Casual fun fact. I mean, I only suck blood once in a while. It's fine. I'm not like running for government or anything. But no, on TikTok especially, there's like entire channels devoted to vintage toy commercials. And they'll show ones from like the 80s or the early 2000s. Halloween and Christmas commercials. Oh, those are the best. You know what though? I looked up some Halloween commercials for Universal Studios, because they always had like the creepiest ones back when I was a kid. And I was sad when I didn't get as scared as I was as a child. So I was like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I looked up, it was like from I want to say 98. And it was called The Producer. And it was about this really creepy guy who would like capture people and film himself like killing them. It was like gruesome. And I used to hate that commercial because it had this like vintage song. Oh my gosh. And then I looked it up and I was like, actually, this is pretty cool. I tried to find 2036 commercials. They're all AI generated. That's kind of a cool thing to think of though. I like that. And also, yeah, we're that's the way we're heading. I actually ranted a little bit on LinkedIn because somebody had discovered a way to clone themselves through AI, and they were bragging like, oh, I can make YouTube videos without even being in front of a camera. And I kind of went off on them. I was like, I hate this. I will report you. Like, so, but sadly, I think that's the way it's going. So, Shasta, it was creepy. These were creepy commercials back in the day, but now I'm like, eh. All right, I think this is going to be our last day. I can't go over because I work at school. I have to be there early. AI, it's horrible. And also, Pinterest is like just infested would be a good word with AI stuff right now. So you go to click on a recipe that looks good and you find out that the picture is AI generated and the recipe is AI generated. So hopefully it works well. So I report those two. Spirits are neutral. They've been neutral all day. Living off the land is blackberry season. That's great. I mean, because you think that this is going to be a great recipe. It looks good. And then it's not until you find out it's AI generated. You go back and you realize, oh, so is the picture. So it's ugly. But the thing is that, so I use AI for some things. Like, for example, the title and description of this episode is AI generated because it needs to have high, what we call SEO, or search engine optimizations, which means you have to use certain words to make it really searchable. And I could research and figure out how to do that myself, or I could host a live stream. And I was like, well, I can farm that out. But I would be like crazy to create an AI version of myself playing a video game. Like, that's messed up. And I kind of told this guy, I was like, you know, humanity's a luxury at some point. Like, if you're not even going to show up for your viewers, what are you doing? Like, just don't start a YouTube channel. Save yourself a lot of time. So, anyway, if you're really into AI, I don't diss you or your job or anything like that. I just think it should be used responsibly. Don't replace yourself. There we are. So I kind of feel like we should get a shed and just organize this, like all of our brewing stuff. We have all these eggs over here, like everything's everywhere. We can fix that. I mean, it's a tool. And it's supposed to make our lives easier, but where's the line between easier and replacement? I feel like right now everybody's being replaced by it. And then, you know, then what? A shed! I like that. We have to figure out where to put it though, because we're running low on space. Should we make it a working shed, or should we do a storage shed? Or why not both? All right, so I should thin out my trees. I probably should cut down some of this. And I should put a tapper in a maple tree. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the tapper. I forget what trees these are, though. Oh no! Look sheepishly as the AI generated music channel. No, see... How do I put it? Because there's nuance here. It's nuanced. you're not trying to, you're still doing the work. It's not like you're going and designing the music with AI and having AI do everything and you're just looking at it. Right? Like, oh, maybe you are. Oh. I feel like you're making an effort to make art, but you're not making AI do everything. AI is fun for one thing. Telling secrets that you would never tell your friends to. P.S. Don't use it for therapy. Don't leave us hanging, Shasta. I have all this hardwood right here. I never realized it. I'm writing the lyrics and tweaking the generation. Okay. So that means that you're making music. I mean, writing lyrics is not easy. Okay, so there is I think I even put it in the Discord. There's a Fallout group that I was listening to. I loved their music. It sounded like stuff on Fallout, and it had like that vintage sound, and the lyrics were a little funny, and I couldn't understand why that was. And then I went to buy the vinyl. I was like, oh, who wrote this stuff? And it was another YouTuber, and they were like, the lyrics and the music itself, everything was AI generated. And I was so sad because I was singing along to what I thought were other people, and it wasn't. So that's rough because it made me feel sad. But if you're writing your own lyrics and you're altering the sound, that has your thumbprint on it. So, yeah, that's fine. Pam just casually mentioned to me that she was a truck driver before. That kind of makes sense, but also drunk Pam driving a full-on truck through late nights. I wonder how she lost her job. I mean, I feel like it. Like, I read somewhere that at some point it's gonna get to where you pay to have a human experience as opposed to an AI one, and I hate that idea. Like, I don't want to have to pay extra to have a doctor diagnose me. I would rather have a human doctor diagnose me right away, kind of thing. But I read a lot of like post-apocalyptic things, so I probably have the worst worldview. I love it though. I obviously enjoy being scared in that way. So we do have we made some room, but I don't even know what we're planting. How dystopian. I mean, yeah, but you gotta think it's kind of acting that way now. And honestly, so one of the vet techs had a very, he pronounced his words very well, and he had a weird pause in his language. Like, he would pause every now and then, and I thought for certain that I was talking to an AI. To the point where I was almost a little rude, because I was like, frickin' AI. And then it wasn't until he called me back with advice the doctor gave, and I was like thinking in my head, like, oh, this guy probably thinks I'm a jerk, and I thought he was AI. Because he would do like, just, you know how when it talks, it sometimes does these like, yeah, I understand how that could be difficult. Could you explain more? And I was like, but that's how this guy talked. And I was like, oh no. Because I was like, yeah, I can tell you more. I need to be less aggressive. But to be fair, I was dealing with a kitten I thought was dying, so. You wouldn't believe how much AI already in the medical. I do believe it. I had a doctor Google something in front of me. It was for my eyes. I was like, I see these weird spots sometimes. She was, is it like this? And I was like, yeah. And it turned out I have ocular migraines, which are not painful and not deadly or anything. It's just a weird thing where sometimes if I'm really stressed and really dehydrated, you can see like it looks like static, and then it kind of turns into a donut and it goes outside of the field of my vision. It freaked me out because I thought I was dying, which I struggle with a lot. But anyway, it was amazing how fast she found that. She diagnosed me using Google. Yeah. Captain, I thought you were. Yeah, exactly. You guys can't do that to me. I start thinking I'm like, who have I been talking to this whole time? Oh, you have ocular migraines. They're not hurting? No. But the thing is, though, I didn't know what they were. So I would be driving, Shasta. I would be driving, and then one of my eyes turns like staticky in the center. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then it starts growing outward, but you see a circle in the middle where it's clear. And it keeps, the static ring keeps growing out until it disappears. And I genuinely, it's happened twice. And the doctor was like, well, what was happening in your life during those times? And I was like, well, one, it happened while I was fighting with my ex. And he was like, okay. And what was the other? And I was like, I was newly divorced and I was grocery shopping. And he's like, I'm willing to bet you were probably crying a lot. And I was like, well, yeah. And he's like, so you're probably stressed and dehydrated. And it triggered this. And I was like, but it doesn't hurt. And he's like, yeah, eyes are weird. I was like, okay. And he's like, you're not going blind. You're fine. So that's how that went. Refer you to Mayo Clinic? No, it genuinely, like static on a TV. It looks like that. And it, even if you Google ocular migraines, actually I'm going to do it. Ocular migraine. And then you, because I get scared, I can't look at the diagnoses, but if you look up images, you can see it. I'm actually looking at it. So it's kind of like static. It's hard to describe, but I describe it as like static on a TV. But yeah, they don't hurt though, so I'd rather have those migraines than anything else. No. Well, I'm divorced because my husband was a jerk. It's all good. I'm actually way happier now, so. Stay hydrated. Yeah. I drink a gallon of water every day now, so. Now I really have a reason to worry if I see them again. I'll be like, no, I'm not dehydrated. All right, I'm gonna squeeze in one more day. We'll go from there. It's gonna be cloudy. And honestly, like, I feel bad when you guys say I'm like a poor thing, because I'm so much happier now. Like, I had a lot of crap happen in my life, but this is, the last few years especially, have been really good. And I can't be mad at that. So the spirits are in good humor. Also, I want to just take a second to observe how many plants are in this abode. It's very much starting to look like my actual apartment. Except those ones don't die, and mine do. Alright, here we are. 1 week from today, we are holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from all across the country to our humble town. If you'd like, you can set up a arranged display for the event. Just bring 9 items that best showcase your talents. You'll be judged on the quality and diversity of your display. The fair starts at 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Yeah. I'll be there. Oh, Shasta, did you tell your daughter about the kitty? So not tonight and not next Monday, but the Monday after. If my neighbor doesn't fall deeply in love with this kitten, I'm gonna have a kitten. So, kind of hoping that, I mean, we shook hands on it, so. Uh-oh. You missed the message. Will you go make fun of my song after the stream? I put it in Discord. Proof that it's human written. I will listen to it and I won't make fun of it. I promise. Because you're doing something. Ah, you showed her pictures on Discord? That's cool. Yeah. So, were you there, Shasta, were you there when I mentioned the names? I think you were. Yeah, you were. But I told my boss about Sebastian, and she was like, oh yeah, for sure. Now listen, I won't make fun, but me on the other hand. No! We have to encourage him so he doesn't use AI. Sebby! Aw, that'd be fun. He's more than likely, regardless of the name, it's gonna probably end up like Pumpkin or something. Be vicious? Don't be vicious. Shasta, do the right thing. Remember, somebody criticized Hitler at one point. He could have been an artist, but instead he was like, you know what? Dictator. Horrible, horrible person. Hey, there's Linus. Hey there, buddy. Some jokesters sprayed paint all over my home during the night. Took hours to scrub it off this morning. Aw. I hate that. People shouldn't be picking on Linus. Like, who does that? There you go, some fruit. He's happy. Listening with my non-musical ears, judging wildly. As per tradition on the internet. What? Oh no. I just thought my comment about Mexico was coming from that. Wait, what did I say? Oh no. Oh. No, I didn't even think of that. I was thinking about how people can be bad if they're not complimented. I didn't even think of like, my brain was not working like that. I don't think he would ever turn into Hitler. Please don't. Fair warning though, I used interwoven nested rhythm. Okay, so if you think lines don't rhyme correctly, that's why. This is good to know. They're not normal end of the line rhymes. Okay. See, I like that. You did not see the insult. Okay, good. Don't look for it. Because I didn't intend to put it there. Jeez. Okay, but I like that you mentioned interwoven nesting rhythm. It is fancy. See? We got some talented people we don't even know. Just chilling, watching video games. Crazy. I will absolutely watch that. For realsies though, you do have the same name in Discord. I thought, Captain, weren't you? I thought you had a different name. Because I thought I also messed up and was like, I don't know who this person is. And you were like, it's me. House is gross as ever. I feel bad for Penny, man. You renamed yourself to iCaptain in Discord. Okay, good. I love how that name is stuck for you. Hey, we got shells. It's been a while. And we have whatever these are. A trilobite. I have those at work. I actually don't have any here at home, which is weird. Alright, so we have lots of coral. That'll sell well. I miss this kitten. I had it for 24 hours. Now I have to wait 2 weeks. So cute. Also, I was trying to keep it warm constantly, but I also didn't want to like have it in my bed and roll over on it. So I have, like I said, I have this backpack kind of cat holder, and it had a blanket in there, and I even bought it a little stuffed animal that has a heartbeat. And it would sleep in there throughout the night. It was great. Sonar bubble. We have like 2 more fish. And I just really want them out of the way. Oh, with a kitten? Ugh. It was. And then every 3 hours, 2-3 hours, I was waking up and trying to feed it, and it was like... And then the vet got back with me and they're like, actually, we think he might be 4 to 5 weeks. And at that age, you don't have to feed them every 2 hours. I was like, okay. But it was still going to be like every 3 or 4. So it's fine. I'm glad its actual mama is dealing with the stress and not me. Who were we talking to last time? We did something and got a cutscene or hearts or something. I don't think it was Haley. It's weird that we can go in her room now, though. That's locked. Found fashions photos from the streets of Zuzu City. Quickly peek into Haley's private dresser. It's stuffed with clothes. What are we doing in there? It's a mini futon bear. It's another book. It's an empty diary. Okay. I actually never looked around her room before. It's a deluxe vanity. There's all kinds of creams, paints, powders dotting the surface. Okay, what about here? That's nothing. It's Haley's camera. Cool. Alright. That's all we got with Haley. Shut her door. I guess she's gonna know I invaded her privacy. I thought we were friends with Emily. We are friends with Emily. It's a bolt of blue cloth. There's a piece cut out of it. And a little embroidered pattern along the fringe. That's cool. Hate to mention the time. It's true. And it's 4 p.m. in the game, so I can thank you for that, Shasta. I actually really appreciate it. Because here's what happens, is I stay up late, and then the next day, I'm a mess. I can't focus and stuff. And I have to drink extra coffee, which throws off my sleeping even more. So I can kind of manage that midweek with Fallout, but this is harder because it's a Monday. And I spent all weekend recording and dealing with cats. I wish I could send you a lot of Jasper's toys. He doesn't really like playing with cat toys. His vice is a piece of string, but only when operated by humans. No, you know what? I got teething toys. And it's interesting because it's like ropes that have been tied together a lot. And it's so that the cat has something to bite into and it can kind of wiggle around teeth. So I would love to get a kitten tooth. Like a little baby kitten tooth. I would save those. I have people who could make it into jewelry. Oh wait, I was supposed to sell those. That's the equivalent of kid playing with a box instead of a toy. That would be fun. You know what? My parents got a new fridge one time, and we got the box, my sisters and I. We made that work. We made it into a house, and then when the house fell apart, we colored it, and we made it into like sleds, and we'd pull each other around the backyard because Florida. We don't actually have snow. But I loved that. And I think my parents were like, all right, whatever. They really will play with the box. But weirdly, I have great memories of that box now. It was fantastic, Shasta. I loved it. Also, my dad used to work at the Tampa Tribune, and this is back when they weren't digital. And so he would get the end rolls of newspapers. So it was like not big enough that they could make any more newspapers with, but it was about 50 feet of like just blank paper. And oh my gosh, my sisters weren't into coloring, but I was. And I would spend hours. I loved coloring on that. Oh, it's 6 p.m. Do we have anything else to do really quick? Been to the beach. Well, Jasper will play with the box and not the toy. I've carved play mazes for him out of, product boxes. That sounds fun. Did he like that? Cats are cool, man. Let me actually fill those up really quick. I just don't want to end the day with stuff undone. Alright, so put those away. Here we are. The cat is sad, but that's alright. I think I forgot to tell him he was a good boy. Let's make some mayo for our future selves. That one. And some butter. Or cheese or whatever. Oh, look at him. Sorry. Sad. There we go. Alright. And then that. Boom. Alright. So there we are. Everything's accounted for. And I am going to end the evening. So I'm going to head to bed. We're going to see how much I made. Or we made. Through the power of friendship. Hey, that's nice. 22,449. Very nice. That jam, that is really nice. I like that. We're gonna fund our whole farm with that. We're rich. We're rich in this game because we sell Stardew products or Star products. And then we're rich in Fallout because we make drugs. And we sell those. It's all good. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for interacting with me in the chat. So again, no kitten next Monday, but hopefully the Monday after. So if not, it's going to be a different episode with me being really sad. But we're not going to think about that. So thanks so much for watching. Yeah, goals. It'll be cool. Alright, so I will see you all Wednesday for Fallout 4. And we'll go from there. So have a great rest of your week and have a very good evening.